welcome back to the 2024 North Island Champs presented by NZDG. I'm Connor McKinstry and I'm with Dwayne Goodman.
Hey, how you going, Connor?
We're good, glad to be back.
Yep.
We've got some back nine round 2 coverage for you.
Yep, starting on hole 10. What we got here? Jackson with a nig 10, Francis Orange, nig 10, Jonathan Wake, nig 7, and Jake Brennan, also nig 7.
Jake's off to a bit of a slow start, just one birdie.
There we go, hole 10, it's a par 3 island hole, 74 metres, surrounded by OB obviously.
Jacko throwing there, probably like a Kia or even a putt up out of him probably. It's only 74 metres, so.
Yep.
But you must land and stay on the island. We'll be heading to a drop zone.
Looks pretty windy.
Yeah, that's
shot.
just what you want. The safer players bailing out left to the bigger part of the island like Jacko showed us.
That's just with the forehand.
I think forehand is the play here. Can really start to attack that basket. Nice shot. Johnny. That looks a little bit sawed off.
Nope, just short.
Just a bit short. It's a drop zone putt. That OB's only sort of 3 metres behind the basket.
Yep.
It's a bit of a hard run in this wind. Not hard.
Nice putt.
Johnny's got no fear over this putting.
Yeah, it's a good player.
The wind, you can see these guys even taking their time. Good putt from Johnny. So it's just par. So
Couple of birdies.
I think Jacko will be picking up that one bogey. That's okay. Hole 11, an easier hole. Par 5, it's short at only 226 metres. Double Mando off the tee and an OB line down the left hand side of these trees to separate the 11 and the 12 fairway. If you get out of the tunnel here, it's a pretty easy up and down birdie.
Yep, just got to get that Mando. Double Mando off the tee.
Low ceiling. Quite a popular play is a backhand roller. Try and push through that gap, which we're going to see from Francis.
Could cut a little bit.
That's looking pretty good if it hadn't hit a tree, but it might have.
Different angle here. That looks pretty good to me.
Off the one. Oh, almost through the other side. Johnny won't have a problem
Great
there.
shot. Great height.
That'll be an easy up and down for birdie. Jacko also going roller. Going to get it down in time. Catches some of the trees. It's gone off to the left there. If that stood up, it'll be fine. If not, he might be finding himself near that OB green on the left. Low and out. Sort of all you need if you can get out that gap.
Give yourself an opportunity to get to the basket.
Jacko's going roller here. All that left-hand side that he's going over now is all out of bounds. He's going to have to come curl back up to the right. And he's done
Looks
just
like it's coming
that.
back.
That's a hell of a roller. Stoked with
Happy
it.
there.
Francis has probably only got 160 left.
Yep, he's turned it over a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of trouble.
It's cut as well.
Couple of average shots there, but it is a soft hole. I don't think these boys are going to have a problem sort of getting it in from there. Johnny's actually still got a bit. He's probably got 115 left in.
Is the wind coming from tail or is that left or right? Can't quite.
I think it's a tailwind on this hole. Jake, just a big hyzer left in. Maybe 100 metres. Looks to have done that probably to perfection. I'd say he's in the circle.
He's happy with it.
Francis left with not much left either. But a tricky stance. Sort of turned that one over as well. This is a great outcome from Jacko's roller.
Yep.
Get all the way up here. It's pitch up.
It's good up.
He probably won't be thrilled with that. It's going to leave him a bit short. Johnny pitches up. We talked about how easy this hole is, but I think the wind's playing a bit of havoc here. And
yep. Francis also coming up a bit short there.
yeah, Jacko's left himself the 11 metres.
Great putt
Not that it
for
matters.
birdie. Wicked.
This was Jack's big hyzer, left him 6 metres short.
Just missed there.
Unlucky. There it is.
Oh.
Bit of army golf left and right for that par.
Yep.
Jack cleans it up as well. There we go, 1 birdie and 3 pars. Not a lot of damage done on that hole, but
Not
there
bad.
are other cards playing that hole sort of 5 or 6 down. Here we go, hole 12, par 3. One of the more signature holes on the course. 129 metres, straight downhill. If you take a sort of fairway driver or even a mid-range over the right-hand side, you can sort of drift it right down. Not a lot of danger except the OB line on the left, which Jacko stayed away from.
You got a bit of shelter off the tee from the wind, but as soon as it gets out there,
It's misleading, eh?
yeah, could turn it over. But these guys,
You sort of have to try to turn it over a little bit, otherwise you will find the OB
it's
left, which
getting close.
Jake
to
is
the
very
line.
close to. Not sure what Francis throwing here. It looks like a fairway driver of some sort.
If it
He's got
comes
that turned
back,
over nicely.
it's gonna skip down the hill.
Yeah, those tend to roll into the circle. It's a good shot. Definitely a lefty hole.
Here we go.
As long as he doesn't turn it over and just hangs it down the left side. Look at his chops.
Yeah, it was.
Nicely done, Johnny.
Yep.
Looks like Jake was inbounds. He's just pitching up and taking his par.
Besides the wind, it looks pretty nice out there, I have to say. Sun shining.
It's not very often we get a tournament at Inglewood with 3 days without rain. So,
Pretty lucky.
pretty happy with the outcome here. Francis didn't get down the hill. He still had a good bit at it. And we haven't quite got to Johnny's, so I'd say he's parked. Sort of clean up job here.
Oh, yep.
Nice drive, Johnny.
Good bird.
Good. Well, it was from one of the easier 2 holes, and hole 13, I think, is playing one of the most challenging, so we'll see how they go on that one coming up.
Okay, now we got hole 13. It's par 4, 180 metres.
Quite a lot uphill on this one. Probably plays closer to 200 metres with a severe uphill. Off the tee, you just want something that's going to find the middle.
Yeah.
I like that. You really don't need that much, but Johnny showing off his power.
Yep. Big run up there.
Jacko probably ripping on a Kahoo there, I would suggest. Finds the middle of the fairway as well.
That's up there. It's a good shot.
This hole's not a hard par if your drive finds the middle. It is quite a hard birdie. The upshot's got a bit
Yeah.
of a low ceiling,
The OB left
but it's turning.
can come into play quite often,
No,
actually.
that's fine.
But that's good.
Jake gonna make it 4 from 4 on the fairway, hopefully. Yeah, nice rip. Straight in the middle. So the approach shot here is probably a low forehand, and it's, although the distance is maybe only 75, 80 metres, it's the low ceiling where you're probably going to end up throwing a fairway driver, which could lead to that skip OB down on the right. But that's a common mistake there, is challenging that ceiling. And
Try and sneak under. Francis a little high, caught in the tree. Yeah, seems to be lifting a bit.
It's a mistake to make though. These guys will still have a long sort of deep circle 2, 16, 18 metre putt. Johnny with that big drive has got the easy approach.
Right up there.
That's one way to play it. I think with the wind here, the boys will be happy to pitch up under the basket and take a par on one of the harder holes.
You don't want to go too far past the basket there. It drops off a little bit.
Putting in this wind is not easy.
No.
So Johnny was even deeper the basket. Nice putt. Johnny's starting to find some momentum now.
Yep.
That par save from the drop zone on 10, and then a couple birdies here, string them together.
Sitting on leg 1.
For those curious, these are the stunning RPM Helix baskets that we play on here in New Zealand. Made in New Zealand. So no damage done there from the guys.
Yep. Right, on to hole 14. Par 4, 234 metres. Got a Mando.
Mando forces you the way of the drone flight there.
Yeah.
But there is an OB line to the right, which sort of you have to hyzer over.
Where's this one?
What does that play? Is it a roller? Johnny's going to roll it down the left side.
So that's the Mando up there on the left.
Which he's just avoided and absolutely crushed. I think he's gone through everything. That is massive.
The face says it all.
Yeah.
He's stoked. Get the roller through the Mando. You don't see that often.
No, that's not a common play. This is more standard as a big hyzer to the right, 120 metres. Another right-hand, backhand hyzer, another 120 metres.
Just totally miss all the trees.
So Johnny, you just throw a left-handed roller, go through everything and have a 10-metre comeback putt, probably.
I want to see where that landed. That's awesome.
Let's just flip that up a little bit, but should have the stability to come back through. Does. I'm sure Jake's pretty eager to get this round going.
Yep, it's off to a bit of a slow start, but
this is the landing zone, either side of that tree. That wind's falling. Looks like he's left it a bit short.
That little tree just in front of him probably wrecked his line a little there.
Yeah, I'd say
he had to push it out to the right, but
Jake's got a pretty open hyzer here.
Yep.
Yeah, and he looks to have made light work of that. And a circle for a putt. Francis deep, more of a straight shot from there. And almost dunks it. So here's Johnny.
Wow.
Jump putting for eagle. He's practically pin high on a 234 metre hole. That's insane. Hardly fair.
He's landed behind that little tree there.
Yeah, I think he really wanted that eagle.
Yep. Unlucky there, Francis. Just off the top of the cage. Here we go.
So he's left himself a bit more work than he probably wanted. But
another bird.
No problem. Oh, I want to see that eagle. 234 metre hole. Wow. It's not really many players in the world that are even rolling at 750 feet.
Yeah.
So it's a great show of power there from Johnny.
I actually thought he went into that early tree, but
no, just avoided it all.
Yep. Absolutely nailed it.
Must be that perfect angle. Jake in a bit of an awkward lie here.
Good stretch out. Good hammies. Oh.
You're probably disappointed with that after the approach. Jake was a lot closer than I thought.
Nice bird.
Tidies that up. And then the other two looks like they'll be tapping out pars. Hole 15. Short 79 metres, double Mando off the tee. There is a straight line, which the drone didn't fly, which is probably a mid-range. And then there's also this other play, which is a short flex with an overstable driver that skips back in. Johnny's done that to perfection again.
Yep, great shot.
It's really starting to heat up now. Jacko going.
Straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Might have caught a tree or couldn't quite see there. So,
Same from Francis, I'd say. Looks like he's tried to go down the middle. Might have pulled a little bit. Jake lining up that flex line. I think that's wide enough.
yep, Jackie must have had a bit of a kick off a tree there. Just laying that one up for par. Yeah, that one's
All in.
definitely there.
Big old headwind part.
Yep.
Yeah, sort of raised out of his hand and never dropped. I'd like
Pretty much from the same, same
same
result.
thing.
Yep.
Same result. This is the part I'd prefer, a bit of a tailwind putt. You can sort of give it some and hope it drops, but then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Francis probably thinking the same thing. Tidying up.
Yep.
Be on to the next one, and 16's another short hole, the low ceiling again.
It's just a barbecue, that one. Right.
Hole 16, 75 metre par 3. Brought to you by Naki Manuka Honey. Johnny's going to break the hole and just throw the left-handed hyzer, which we didn't really intend to have.
Yep, there's one Mando left tree there, obviously.
I think next year we'll put a Mando right as well.
Yeah.
Make him play the same as everyone else.
Going off the back of the tee. Bit of a cheat code there.
That's the intended shot, but Jacko's just flipped that over a little bit too much. Out on the right's not bad, but the putt will be obstructed.
Yep. Slightly uphill too off the tee pad here.
If that
looks
gets down, that's the
pretty good.
line. Yeah. Great shot.
Yep.
See if Jake can pick this one up. Get him going, finish strong. Turned over, is there enough stability to fight back? That won't be bad. Still be in the circle.
Yep. This was the left hand, just highs it.
Nice up, Johnny. Jacko, does he have a line? Yeah, just behind the tree.
Yeah, great putt.
Good putt. Jacko bringing up 2 of the last 3. He's starting to fight back now.
Yep. Big 2. Bit of a gallery forming there.
Only day 2. See Mr. Gray in the background. Good putt, Jake. Wouldn't say this basket's one of the most sheltered, so there's still wind blowing through here.
Yeah.
These are good putts. And then we've only got 2 holes left this round. Hole 17, my personal favourite. Hole 17, 116 metres, sponsored by Golf Zone. We have a straight shot, really, with a fairway driver that has to turn late to the right, but have enough stability to fight back. I think we call this one our 1,000 rated par 3. It's a really good birdie to get there. Only a couple are getting each round.
Yeah. Didn't T-Bone ace this hole?
T-Bone. It's a common mistake there, is finding that right tree and dropping short, and it's not an easy up and down from there. You've still got 50 metres.
Yeah. If you hyzer early and go long left, you've got a pretty
That's
open
the line.
approach.
Look at that flip up line.
That's ideal.
Yeah. He's still going to have circle 2 part at that one. This is the other line, is the lefty. If you force it over to the left and the disc has enough stability, it can fight back for that hyzer.
That looks...
Which Johnny's done perfection if he
Really
hasn't skipped
parked.
OB right.
Ooh.
Francis finds
Guardian
that
tree.
Guardian tree, and will have to work for his par.
Good foot skills though. Just laying it up.
So Jake, maybe he can bring us the birdie. Circle 2.
Just a bit low. Just a bit right.
Where'd Johnny end up then? Must be in the circle. Ripping tailwind putt.
Yep.
Francis, I assume, is going to put it up again and hope that it drops. Yeah. That's harsh.
Yeah,
2 holes ago he put it up there and it didn't drop. This time it drops too much. Johnny with a long bid, and that's probably going to leave him with more than he wanted.
So he was down past the basket off his tee shot.
Ooh. Clean this one up. Nice. So he must have been out of bounds off that drive.
Okay. Right, yep.
Picking up that double bogey.
You don't often hit that off the tee, but...
Out of bounds, and a 3-putt will do it to you.
Yep.
Good clean-up, Jake.
It's the downfall of having too much power sometimes, eh?
I wouldn't know.
Neither. A couple of bogeys.
Still getting over that 700-foot roller.
Yeah. Right.
Hole 18. Dog leg right, 163 metres. The lefty, Johnny's going to play for this big hyzer shot that pushes him into here, more than likely. But for the standard right-handed player, we're just trying to throw 75 metres straight down there into the opening, pitch up for another 60 metres. Can really just break the hole down into 2 mids.
Yep, you just want to land short of the green, and then you'll have another straight shot to the pin over the lemon tree.
That's pretty much perfect.
That's where you want to be.
Signature hole with our basket on the stump of the tree, which overlooks the mountain in the background. Not sure we're going to get that today though, with the amount of cloud.
Nice RPM basket. This hole is actually sponsored by RPM Discs.
Thanks to Simon and Woody for their support with our ongoing tournaments. Let's see what he does here.
He's going to go all the way around.
Force, I believe. Goes low. I thought he would have put some height on it, but he is going to skip. That road plays as a river, so as long as he's not sitting on it, he'll be safe. Jake, potentially a little bit short here. He's going inside gap. No, he's going for the turnover. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, great shot. Great facials. Great shot.
Francis, that's perfect. Nice. Hopefully he's left himself that comeback putt. I don't think you want to be leaving it short and putting into a headwind on a raised basket.
Jacko's going to go down the tunnel here. Shouldn't be a problem. Looks good. Yep.
Parked.
Great shot.
They're walking away from his round 3 down. Probably are pretty happy with that in this wind.
Forehand.
On his drive. Oh, I would like to think he wouldn't 3-putt that one. Tough uphill putts to finish.
Oh, great putt.
Nicely done.
That's good. Good finish.
So Francis with the 4 down's gonna win the card today. even with that bogey on 17.
Another bird.
Good round from you too, Johnny. Just that one hole 17 letting you down. It's a good shot from Jake too. Is
Yep. Nig 2.
consistent. Didn't put himself in any trouble at any point. Jacko comes in for a Nig 3 for the round. Still a pretty tight battle. Jacko keeps his lead, but Francis is right there behind him.
Solid round though, considering how windy it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Now off to the 19th. Checking the scores.
Well, there we go. It's going to be an exciting final round. I think we are going to have the same 4 again. Simon Feasy shooting a 2 down. He's sneaking up there, but those first 4 are pulling away from everyone else. Sort of 8 down and better. So we're the same card tomorrow, and looking forward to the excitement.